Well, hello, second graders. This is Miss Melody here, and I am back today to teach you about writing a friendly letter. And we're going to go ahead and do the last part of writing a friendly letter. So, what I'm going to do is, first of all, try to move this so you can see it a little bit better. How about that? Okay. So when I open my book, I'm going to notice where I was yesterday writing this letter. Now we're going to leave yesterday's date on the top, even though now it's the 15th. But we are going to kind of revisit where we were and what we were doing. So yesterday we wrote the date, September 14th, comma, 2020. Dear with a capital D right next to the pink line on the top blue line. Dear second graders, comma. That's our greeting. Then we have the body, which the first line is indented here. And the next line is all the way over to the pink line, just like dear up there. Do you see that? Okay, so I wrote my kind of topic sentence of my letter, you might say. It's what my letter is going to be about. I had a great weekend with an exclamation mark. The best part was going to visit my parents in Marshfield, comma, Wisconsin, comma, which is about a 2-hour drive from Cottage Grove. So boys and girls, I'm thinking about my great weekend. And I already said what the best part was. And I want to add a little bit more detail about my great weekend. So I'm going to add some sentences to the body of my letter. So here's what I say next. Capital letter, because this is a new sentence. My sisters and our families surprised my parents with flowers, comma, a cake, comma, and gifts for their 50th wedding anniversary. So that is something that we did during my great weekend and that best part. So while we were at my mom and dad's or my parents', that's what we did, and that's what was so great. Okay, and then I added a couple more sentences, well, this one is a question, because sometimes when you're writing a friendly letter, it's nice to involve the other person and ask them a question. So I said, can you imagine being married for that long, question mark? We all had fun hanging out, comma, playing games, comma, and eating my dad's famous popcorn and Sunday morning pancakes. And then I said to my readers, you guys, what did you do? So it's just kind of nice, like I said, to involve your reader, and if you ask them a question, then maybe they will write you back. All right, so that is my whole body of my letter. So what I want you to do is add on to what you already wrote about your weekend. So you're going to continue telling details about maybe that best part. So that's what I did. All right. Then when you get to the end of your friendly letter, you're going to have part 4 and part 5. And those are quick and easy parts, but they're important parts, so you don't want to forget them. So for number 4, are you thinking about what that part is? Okay, that part is the closing. And I am going to use love, the word love with a capital L and another important comma. I'm going to use that as my closing. You might say from. You might say, well, I might say your teacher, comma. You might say your student, comma. But you do need some sort of a closing. And then a really, really important part is, who is this letter from? And that's part 5. Part 5 is where you sign your name, or you write your name. And that is called your signature. Let me see if I can fit it in here. Signature. So that's just you writing your name. So I want you to remember and notice that at the end of your closing, whatever you decide here, if you're saying from, or love, or your student, or your teacher, this closing starts with a capital letter, and at the end of it, you have a comma. Just like you had a capital letter to start your greeting and a comma to end it. Okay, there's the closing. Love, comma, and then right underneath that, I wrote my name, Mrs. Meldy. And that's it, boys and girls. Now take a look. You've written a very nice, friendly letter that has details and is interesting for the reader to read. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.